Sure.
It is, if you want to chat, or get Evelyn in on Hale stuff.
Sure. I'm gonna happily go and chat with them.
Alright. Yeah, heading over. I think at this point they would probably be talking about the events of the 2 weeks that you all were pretty much locked in a building. Seeing you all walk over, like, oh, hello.
You look over.
Okay.
Hi.
I think we haven't really met, at least on show footing, except for you, as he points at Dan, which is sitting in a corner reading.
I'm
He'll
waving.
fit, he'll fit in. So, it's a pleasure, Charles. And welcome to the fold.
And they all stayed silent.
Yeah, they just stare at him. Like,
I may die again.
I know he's entrancing, but you know,
Well, wait, sorry. So these two people, they're Evelyn, Slayer, and
Evelyn herself.
Evelyn.
oh, it's Evelyn and Evelyn Slayer.
Yeah,
Yes.
Evelyn and Charles are like right there.
Okay.
And Charles.
I thought you said Charles and something else.
Oh no.
It's good to meet you. You were one of the good sires. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
I made sure to be cordial about it.
Better than bloody Sarah. Somehow. Sorry.
Yeah, so I know that your size were great. Yours in particular, as he points to you, Chloe. She was a little bit heavy-handed. But
I
Heavy-handed.
think that's an understatement.
heavy-handed.
I was already unconscious when the first light showed up.
Yeah. That's
Also,
pretty much
pleased to
it.
make your acquaintance.
Like once. Upside, you're all alive. What's a better place?
Are we really alive?
Unalive.
Technically,
Are zombies alive?
depends on your definition of zombie.
You are undead, so you are quite alive. Because you're not dead. We just live differently than other people.
Built different. Genetic.
What brings you over?
I don't know. I followed her.
Oh.
And was waiting to
Chloe.
see if you were ready to go, Evelina, because we've found a place that we can stay for the day.
Evelina, what?
What did you
Evelyn
say?
will more than likely be staying here.
Then you're good for us to go without you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well then.
I believe most of us are going to rent an apartment.
The dorms, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Just from the interaction I heard over there. The dorms are pretty close by, so it'll be easy to find. If you want, I can give you a direction.
That would be
Sure.
helpful, thank you.
He'll go ahead and give you just pretty accurate directions. Very simplified, not like stupidly explained. It's like he's a teacher or something.
Crazy.
It's like he's
Just-
not a terrible teacher or something.
Like the
Yeah.
biology teacher.
They're normally the chillest, depending on the type of biology.
Depends on the person.
Marine biology.
Microbiology, the best of biologies.
The best is macrobiology.
Micros, where it's
Nah, human biology is best.
Incorrect.
in case I've used part that's already being used in Vampire the Masquerade. There's sign. Oops, it is. No.
Rin, what were like the major powers in the city again? One of them was the prince, and then there's the criminals.
Prince. So you have the Corello crime family, the Camarilla, so just the straight up Camarilla, that being the prince and his primogen, or the regent, so the Tremere,
Mm,
because the Tremere Chantry here is one of the largest. I'd say it's not the largest in the states, but it is one of the larger.
I need to find out more about how Power and Cream relate to all the Vampire Society stuff. That's something to do at some point. Who the fuck do I even ask about that?
Do you know a good place to land like that? Oh, could be anywhere.
Along there is also Lawrence Hughes is still with you all. He's just
Yeah, he's just sitting in a car.
he's just like flipping through a picture book.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. I'll go ask him.
What's the question?
There's too many words.
Well, what
Pictures
was
of
the question?
I think I heard the word hierarchy. And
Hierarchy?
hierarchy.
The question would be about how the Banokim like work in the city. Like, how are they like under the payroll of the prince or whatever? How do they work here?
Currently, right now, the Banahakim are loyal to the Camarilla. Though, since all three of the powers here are Camarilla, they're equally spread. They're like guns for hire. Just without the hire. They're just guns. They
Guns for
point,
guns.
yeah, they point the Banahakim shoot. They are just a clan here that sadly, if I remember correctly, not being represented too well.
See.
Good fuck, man.
Would you know who I could learn more from about the Banokim, just in general?
Prince or his chamberlain. I remember correctly. They don't have representation in the primate. So
Oh, we'll have to change that now, won't we?
I would say more than likely I'd speak with Corolo, his family of hooligans.
Okay.
Wait, do you happen to know which clans do have representation in the Primogen?
There is the Venture, of course. Though You have the Prince being a Ventrue, and then they have a Primogen member that is also a Ventrue. Not a lot of people like it. People deal with it. The Tremere, as he points to Crane's room, he is the Primogen of Tremere. There is the Toreador, Ravnus, which is a surprise, to be honest. Nosferatu, and Malkavian. The Hakata used to have a Primogen, though they have gone missing. So he shrugs. And that's the only clans that have representation as of now.
Wait, I thought the prince. I think the prince mentioned that the Hikata Primogen dude had stepped down.
Step down in quotation. They stepped down, but they've gone missing. Okay, we'll call them step down.
They stepped down because they'd gone missing?
Pretty much.
Okay.
They say that they stepped down, not to incite panic. Though I'm here to incite panic. That's what I live by.
Chaos.
He knows what he stands for.
Yeah, I'm just giggling in the corner.
I know also in the Corollo crime family, they have different, I won't call them Primogen, but they're underbosses. One of them's Nosferatu, the other one's Malkavian, the other's Gangrel, and the other's Buha. They don't really have sway in the Primogen, but their words carry weight.
I know this is obviously where the Jameer practiced their magic, but if I'm not mistaken, the Banuki also have an affinity for blood magic. Yes.
Yes, though they have the affinity for it. It's more they do it differently. It's a strange word. I don't know that much about the Banu Hakim. I work with them often, as you all remember, like the 4 members of the Banu Hakim that was with them during session 1. And just the one that's always been inside the car with you.
Well, that's probably here. We just don't know.
Yeah. So is that a weird? But from what I know, they do it differently. They could have a branch here, to be honest. I have no clue. Or they could be more isolated because the Banu Hakim are, secret-y. I don't know anything like that. The best person to ask would be the region.
And there's no like Hikata working with the Chandri.
The Hakata, no, not my knowledge. The number of Hakata in the city have dropped down considerably. A lot of them are just moving away or going missing. The Hakata is not my problem. So, don't let Hakata into me just because I'm not the sheriff of the town. And I haven't been officially told to. So, not my problem. Fine.
Over to the region and basically ask him the same question about Banakim blood magic as I just asked this guy.
Yeah.
Just say that I remember what my question was.
Where did the Bana Hakim practice? Some Bana Hakim practicing, though they're restricted to the common room. Not because we don't trust them, it's more just because the Bana Hakim differing ideas. Though the majority of the Bana Hakim, very few that they are, they have a floor dedicated to them in the council tower, the court.
I see. Thank you.
Happy justice.
Bye. Leaves.
He just gives a small nod, wondering why you said bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, kisses. Walks away. You know. Right. Puffs and puffs, boys don't mix.
Yeah.
Mad that he upset that he can't stay in the chantry.
Wow.
Wah. Anyways,
Yep.
Well, considering all that information, I'm probably gonna lean towards the prince in terms of stuff.
Your own vampire. Screw the royalty. Oh, the
Should-
father.
That should be
I
my
prefer keeping my own life, so no thank you.
Oh, the parliament. Frank Fox said it right.
Does anyone else have any more business here, or do we go rent our rooms now?
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
2:30 at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while.
Okay.
Trying to decipher tomes. Just-
Well, I'm going there. See you later, I guess.
bye.
Maybe.
So the party splits. I'm assuming half
Yep.
going to apartments, half staying at the change room. And yeah,
Yep.
the two that leave, with the directions that have been given to you, it makes finding the apartment building pretty easy. And it being right next to campus also helps. as you get to the pretty much dorm room, the dorm rooms, enter inside, clean. It's not noisy, which is strange for dorms, especially this late. But it seems to be a simple 3-story dorm building. Did you two stand there staring?
They don't know
Gonna
what to
head
do
in
since
and
it's just
find a room.
him.
Receptionist is there. He's looking at you. He's like,
Gonna head into meet the receptionist.
the
Head into the
receptionist.
receptionist.
Head in
Let him
first.
say hello to the say
Uh,
you know, head and say hello to the receptionist.
Hello. How may I help you?
Then I'll look over to
I walk from behind you and put the piece of paper on the counter.
realize
see.
she didn't have it.
We'll see the mark on the paper. Immediately open it. Oh. Alright. Well, we don't have a lot of rooms open, but I guess these would do for you.
You'll have to share a
yeah.
bed. Cuddle nicely.
No, they have 2 separate beds,
I'm joking.
but it's in the same room. So, as they'll pretty much put down a key. Alright. I'm assuming you might want to suck it. Are you all just staying for the night? Or...
I think we might be staying for like a week.
Okay.
Depends on how long our sires take.
He will.
At
Oh,
least
pretty
for
much.
me.
He'll produce a second extra key. There you go. Wish you all luck. There's blackout curtains, so should be safe.
Thank you.
Just don't move the blackout curtains, so you won't be safe.
Sure.
And there you go. Gives a thumbs up.
Gonna head into the room.
Alright, yeah.
Sure, let's have a look what it looks like. Why not?
Looking inside, the room itself actually is pretty well set up. And as stated, blackout curtains over the larger window. The beds are on the opposite side of where the window is, so they're more closer to the door. So this room is pretty much dedicated for vampires.
Well, dedicated for vampires. Who would have guessed?
Shit's wacky.
You're a vampire? How could you?
Outside of that, it's pretty Spartan with only like a little furniture. Besides even beds.
So you line the bed, a steak comes out somewhere.
And since it's in the center, it only stakes your stomach and not your heart. So it's just a general annoyance.
Yeah. Small percentage chance you die.
Mm-hmm. They were really banking on you being small.
Got the 2
Alright,
biggest
so-
ones.
Cracks open can. Okay.
Chloe will go and find a bed. Bed to stick her non-existent stuff down on.
There are beds. So you
But you
place your,
just set down nothing. How's that one?
just put down air. You
Why
breathe
did you
on the
just make a
bed.
motion that looked like you put down something, but there's nothing there?
That's what I would have put down if I had anything.
Hmm.
I envision a line now being drawn in the center of the room. Just
I don't see why that's necessary.
This is your half, and this is my half.
well, that's the type of roommates you'll be in.
So you wanna go figure out what the hell is figure out stuff to like do in the city, or
I am now remembering that I was supposed to ask the others as well if they wanted to make a new identity for themselves. Oh well, I'll do that later.
Ooh, identity.
Remember when I said that I can make people disappear? That's what I meant.
So I'm assuming that
Oh.
me and you did that whilst we were at the cabin.
If you asked, yeah.
Yeah. I'm at like Marks 2 at this point.
Huh.
And now that we can have access to the internet again, I can do a little bit more.
Yay!
You finish up my 2 points.
I remove whoever you were before from anywhere.
Oh, we have
You
access to
can't-
the internet.
You
again.
can't erase people. You could just make people look different, pretty much. Sadly, you don't have the ability to
What? Numbers.
zero make people disappear. Though you can make full-on
Don't.
identities. Yeah, no.
Oh, I think. Oh, you probably don't have like the more powerful version.
Well, no, there are multiple different versions. But the mass,
I have 4 points in it.
yeah,
Oh, sure.
that means that you've been erased.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a different thing that lets you erase people, right?
No, so
You cannot erase people.
yeah, that is very
That's
much
just not a thing.
a story thing. Here goes. So zeroed being someone in high places is purged your records. So for one of you, Valerie, you just don't exist. On record, you don't exist. Be done. Cobbler pretty much only lets you make new identities, similar to like Sam and Dean and Supernatural. You're able to make new cards, make it look real.
So you can do Mask 1 for other people.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And Mask 2. It just takes a long time.
I think Mask 2 it's more in depth. You have to do databases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what he's
Cobbler-
talking about.
Which I can
Cobbler
now
allows
do
you-
because I have access to it.
Yeah, which is literally what he's talking about.
Yeah. It's just you can't.
He's
wipe
not doing absolute. He's not talking about absolute race. He's just saying that because it's clearer to understand.
Yeah. On the downside, it possibly exposes you online. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
So, what would you like to do? Want to head out, see if we can meet the third of the Three Stooges.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What did you say?
You want to head out and see if we can meet the third of the Three Stooges?
Sure. Why not?
The only one of you that actually knows how to contact them is Wesley. He was given the contact information.
Do you have any idea how to go out and meet the third of the Three Stooges?
No.
Okay. Might have to wait until the Dougie Boy is around.
I mean, I have an idea, but it's probably just better to do that. Just not do. So we head back to the other people.
Yeah,
So
probably.
you just go right back.
That's why he doesn't
Now that
leave.
we've
It's fucking
now that
fun.
we've got our room, sure, we can go back and meet them. We know where we're going to be going.
I mean, we have directions, so we already knew. But
Well, now that we've been here and just realized we don't talk that much, you're not much of a talker. Let's go back to everyone else.
I'm like the most silent person out of anyone else.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I need to figure out some way to get
Are you sure about that?
an income stream again. Because I can't do the boxing anymore. Because that's just not gonna work.
Why
Do
not?
you think the city has Kindred Fight Club?
I feel like you've asked that before, out of character.
Yeah.
You did. You have asked this question before.
What do people do for fun?
The prince said yes. He doesn't know where, but yes.
I've forgotten the answer to this question. And
If I remember, he said it's not sanctioned, but they do it.
Yeah. It's not legal, but it's not. You all make it back to the chantry. That
Yeah.
one kid that led you back out is really confused about why you're here again.
Yeah.
that leads you back
Oh,
into the maze. So, yeah. And yeah,
Hello.
you all make it back inside.
It looks as though it's like, oh hey, welcome back.
was just checking out where the room is going to be. And now we know where the room is going to be.
I mean, we had directions, so we already knew where it was, but whatever.
I mean, yeah, but now we definitely have a room. And we know which room it is. Know which room it is. Yes, that is the tense. We know which room it is.
Sometimes I have difficulty understanding you through your accent.
I know. It's annoying.
Then stop it. How's that a character? How's that a character?
Just stop
No,
being.
Because as I'm partially theming the fact that she's got a manipulation score of 1, based on for me based on the fact that she struggles to communicate properly in English. That's why she's not great socially.
I took that.
I have charisma 1 and manipulation 2, because she's blunt as a hammer.
You've got better manipulation than Chloe.
You said you were the social person, right?
Who?
You.
Me? No,
That's what you said.
I did not say that.
Very
So
social.
do we have
That
a
was my
social
last character.
Yeah, last character was very social.
I think me
Do
and
we have a
Brett
social
are
person?
involved, which is me and Bray, which
Yeah,
is
I
fine.
have-
Okay.
We're social and mental.
I've got charisma 2, manipulation 1.
Charisma 3.
My intelligence is high though, at 4.
Yep. Yeah, we feel very similar.
we just made the same character, different flavors.
Oh, hey.
And then me and Marshall
we
are
are-
basically identical.
My composure's 2.
My
So we've literally
composure.
just swapped the socials around.
What was my composure?
Except that I think you're a bit tougher than
Mine's
I am.
3.
And I'm a bit sneakier than you
Yeah.
are.
We've literally just swapped charisma
Yeah.
composure.
So pretty much, out of everyone in the party, Wesley's the most talkative, whereas he's the most social.
Because he's a
Yeah.
drug dealer, he's gotta
Really?
be.
Yeah,
He's a different kind of social.
Yeah, he's the social and the drug dealer aspect. I don't know about normal day-to-day conversation social.
And most people run away when they see his face.
I do have 3 points in persuasion.
So nothing has changed for him.
well,
No,
everything's
that's
changed.
what
Sure.
my
He can now magic clones and
Very
also.
persuasive.
I have 1 in persuasion.
Nice.
But I've got 3 in academics medicine, though.
Medicine, interesting.
Yeah.
That might be
The
useful.
most social skill I have is like streetwise at 1.
Same.
I've actually got I've got actually one really good social skill, and that's intimidation.
What?
I've got 3
surprised.
points in intimidation.
That's crazy.
I love that we're talking about our our skills right now. Anyway.
Just trying to avoid RP.
Yep.
Turns out,
We're basically all just staring at each other.
I needed the druggy to RP. Ooh,
Well, like me and Kurt did all the
Yeah,
RPing in
yeah.
our Wednesday game. I think we deserve a break for being the talkative.
Also, I feel like we're doing things.
Yeah,
So we
like
agree?
things for you. Not
So like, it's kind of on you to like.
yeah, like Dan's
something.
reading, Evelyn's talking to Charles, like hanging out with Charles. Wesley's not here, and is also talking with his side, as far as I know.
Are we good to kind of just time skip to the next evening?
Well, it's more what are you doing?
Yeah,
in that time?
in this little bit of
Just-
time right now, what is the party doing?
Yeah, like
'Cause
what
you can
was the?
ask questions.
You can always start
There are-
conversations like, "What's the reason y'all came back instead of just staying in the rooms until like bedtime?"
If
To
there's
chat
still
to people.
questions,
But we had literally nothing to do.
that's
You
the-
just gonna sit there.
Could have gone to bed
smile.
early.
You can't actually.
Yeah, you quite literally can't go to bed early.
Yeah. I mean, just lay there and wait for the.
Yeah, that's true. You could do that.
Yeah, it's a good way.
I
to
mean,
go.
there was one thing we could have done there, but she has a girlfriend already, so.
That is true.
You could do anything.
Huh?
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 You could go
You
clubbing.
said there's one thing we could have done? You said
Well,
there's one
multiple
thing we could have
things.
done there?
There's an infinite amount of things.
There's a lot of things you can do with 2 people.
And you can play
I
poker.
bet.
I have a girlfriend.
My point exactly.
Wow, your mind immediately goes to the gutter. What if he was talking
Wow.
about playing Uno or tic tac toe?
Wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. Fully clothed.
Well, there's nothing lewd about it. Nothing.
What's wrong with being nude? It's completely normal.
I feel like of all characters, you two are people who would just wrestle for fun.
Yeah, you're buff.
Yeah, you're buff, so you like.
I
the
was
fun.
literally about to ask at one point. Do you, when we got back to the chantry, do they have a sparring thing? Spar.
In the nerd thing? Nerd place?
Who are you asking? Just a random.
They might have
Sure.
wizard duels.
To the room.
They could have wizard
The
duels.
asking
A lot of each other. The region.
Because they were.
Can't hear anything you're saying. Beep, pop, boop.
Asking. Sorry. Asking Eveline's sire, right?
Yeah, you could ask Charles.
You gonna do it in character?
Hey! Hello there, we're back, because we were bored.
Oh, look, I'm back.
Hello.
And proceeds to stare.
Quick question.
Yeah, just like.
Do you guys have... Do you have, like, a, like, sparring thing or somewhere to, like, fight this fight?
Yeah. No, we don't do spawn.
They do wizard duels.
That's next.
Wait, is this fucking Harry Potter? Sorry, Hogwarts?
You see, he grabs a wand and Avada Kedavra, but sadly nothing happens.
I think that answers the question.
I mean, we did have to go through a maze to get in. So
You know, you're talking
it
with
could be Hogwarts.
that's the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
Not Hogwarts.
Not a fan of Tolkien's work, but wrong person. Rowling. Like Tolkien, not Rowling. You get them mixed up sometimes. But yeah, no, the wizards, depending on the wizard you're talking about. Wizard duels next door, blood wizard duels here sometimes.
Blood Wizard
So-
Duel sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's what we do. It's more just people throwing acid at each other.
Gotta love throwing acid.
Yeah. Or it's just kind of flexing the power of one's ritual. It's not really a duel to kill, it's more just a duel to say I'm smarter than you, haha.
To show off.
Yeah, that's pretty
Is
much
it kind of like when wrestlers do like poses and stuff?
kinda, yeah. And yeah,
That's usually just for intimidation.
yeah, that's smart people intimidation. That's just called. And then next door, yeah, they have their own wizard duels. That's their whole thing. But we just don't deal with them because we have to. That's strange.
I mean, if you're wanting to spar, why don't you spar each other? Just outside or something.
Yeah, but then the kind could see.
Well, you could spar in
That's
your,
just-
in your room, I guess.
Thinking about spying each other, but just like
You could find a gym. All night gyms exist.
it's a good idea. The
I
gym.
mean, but exercise doesn't do anything for us anymore,
No, it does.
does it? Thought it didn't.
Nope.
It definitely does.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
How would you know?
But you could say it does if you're increasing points in physical.
That doesn't really. It comes from the potency of blood. You're just,
Yeah, but you could. It's fucking RP, Jesus Christ. They're doing nothing right now.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm just trying to give them something. We can go to like a fucking MMA gym and just fucking spar with people.
Beat the shit out of them.
Are those
You
things
want to
even
go
open at
find
this
somewhere
time?
to spar? Yes.
Instead of a spar,
Gym rats are
I
called
could
gym
go to a
rats for a
spa.
reason. Gyms.
Fucking back GPS. It's illegal in so many ways.
So yeah, the reason why I came back was that I want to talk to you all about fuck no. Fucking brain, goddammit.
Masks.
Yeah, new identities. That's the one.
Masks, I think, is what you were talking about.
If you want to call it that, sure.
I think they were talking more about IDs and fake IDs and shit. But okay.
Yeah, like that's
me
just
and
like
me and Dan already made some at the house, but what about the rest of you?
You haven't made one.
That's why that's why I'm asking if you would like to do that.
I mean, kinda, yes.
I mean, if
But
it's
also,
necessary,
Might
then
just
sure.
wait for a bit.
Considering that First Light knows about who you are right now, then I think yes. But that's up to you.
I was going to wait for a bit until Jasmine got here, and then make a new one for both of us.
We can make one and then the other.
Who's that again?
My girlfriend.
Oh right, you had one.
Wait, you have a girlfriend?
Yes,
Crazy.
I've been dating her for like almost 2 years.
Just look back at my book.
I literally moved to a different continent for her.
Shame. It's gonna be really boring in that room.
I literally moved to the US just a bit, just so we could be together.
Nice.
But yeah, sure on the fake ID thing.
Yep. Yes, Chloe, we can just make one for you now and then for her whenever she gets here. It's not a problem.
Sure. Yeah.
And since we're all in the same boat, I won't charge you.
Free fake IDs.
Yeah, you could try and charge me. I don't have any money. So.
We already made yours, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
And I'm also making a joke because I'm poor.
And Valerie will start doing that. It's gonna
Okay.
probably start by
That's what you're doing.
start making Neither did any for Evelyn.
So now, in that case,
Start that process.
how many points of mask do you want to, dedicate? Because you could do 1 or 2, and it's up to you. They take different amounts of time, and they carry with different risk. 1 point's very simple. 2 points, you enter in the danger zone of might be get noticed. You might be
get
noticed.
It's essentially, also it's local or global, basically, is the difference between 1 and 2.
Also, don't we have to pay a resource on our end, like 3 experience points?
What?
What?
Technically not. With the players doing it. Because it's a resource being used to make them.
So I can get those resources back?
No. Because you already had done it before this. So, no.
Oh, Chloe's dead.
You know what? We'll go, bud.
Oh.
And there's we go.
Sorry. Sorry. Sound cut out for a moment. Well, my sound broke for a minute. Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, so depending on how many dots you want to put into it, it'll be 3 days per dot. And at the end of the 3 days, for each dot, I'm going to make you roll a certain dice, check, and just don't recommend failing too many times. I have my suspicion index card ready and at hand.
I should probably ask you before going full on into mask what I would be rolling for those.
Yeah.
Hey Rin, what am I rolling for this?
It depends on what you plan. If it's once you hit the 1 dot point, it'll be a simple subterfuge.
Oh, that's bad.
And at the 2 dot point, so 6 days, because you're going pretty much international. At that point, it'll be a technology.
I'm better at that. But,
Could we assist in any way?
No, unless you have cobbler, then yeah,
Unless you have what?
cobbler. So 3
Uh,
points into mask, and you decided to go cobbler instead of Goosey Road.
well, that I should have asked about that.
I thought 2 points was the max was.
No, see, 2 points to get, a new identity to max, and then 3 and 4, 3 or 4, depending, they're each the same, to be either zeroed or become a cobbler, or both. A zeroed cobbler.
See, Ren, there's a slight problem with me now making stuff for the other players because my
Mm-hmm.
fucking lying is bad.
It'll be in the manipulation subterfuge. That's why.
Still.
Yeah, that's why it's bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many dice is that?
2.
Ouch.
Because I didn't even fucking remember that there was rolls that needed to be done, so did your next.
Well, that's the thing.
Well,
See, you'll get it done no matter what you do. but you'll just get a tick added to suspicion. So for me, the way that I do vampire games, if you leave evidence behind, knowingly or unknowingly, that pertains to you being a supernatural being or some suspicious acts. So let's say you leave blood, it goes up to like a high ranking row suspicion rating. That will draw in first light people like that. Or if you're doing fake identities, it'll draw in like just normal police or FBI, depending, which could lead to first light being there.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to change where I got mine from.
Why?
So yeah, Rin, even in that case, my whole idea for this character was that she was supposed to be very good at this, but no, she isn't. She is terrible at this.
That's the thing. You're great
No, I'm terrible.
at the second part of it. At the first part, not so much. But that's why also willpower rerolls exist. So, you know.
I have 2 dice.
Yeah, it's a difficulty too. So, it's possible. Rerolls exist.
What about the technology one?
Technology one, that's a difficulty 3.
Yeah, but that's 4 dice for me. That's 4 dice for me.
Yeah. Well, also you do have 4 XP at the moment. You can also buy it out in the subterfuge, or you can move your skills around. Because I'll allow if you want to move a skill to a certain point, and you know.
Yeah, I don't know
if you're not too confident, then don't worry about the fake ID.
Now I just don't know what the fuck I'd move there, to be honest.
To be fair, you currently have how many?
I'd allow for the switch up of subterfuge to larceny.
Actually, probably thought larceny was the correct choice.
I'd allow for the switch up. Because it makes sense. Subterfuge and larceny they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I think larceny is just you physically stealing things.
Yeah.
Yep. Breaking and entering, which was the reason why I wanted that.
Well, no, I'd say larceny could work in place of subterfuge.
Okay.
I'd allow that because, as I said, they're hand in hand. That would make sense. At least in my head, it makes sense.
Would it still be manipulation larceny?
It would still be manipulation larceny.
It's better, but
Yeah.
Not like intelligence.
And as I said, you can also buy a speciality in larceny that fake identities or masks, just in making them.
Yeah.
Like, that'll slowly flesh out and help out too. Same thing in technology too. You could get another speciality, masks, and flesh things up as things go on.
Yeah, we're close to getting for you to be able to afford a speciality. Oh no, you can actually afford one now.
Or if you want to move one of your specialities.
Because we have 4 experience, so you can do speciality in ID.
I mean, my only current specialities are both in brawl.
Yeah. I'm assuming one probably comes from your predator. So.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
The grappling one.
Okay.
Because how does experience points spending work? Like, can you just do it whenever?
You could. Well, for me, I'm gonna say either at the end or at the beginning of a session. Because it's not like halfway in the middle of a game. You're like, you know.
Well, if it makes sense.
But if there's like a good break in between, then yeah, that would make sense.
Well, I think that the fake identity and stuff can wait for next session, so I can do.
Or you could just say you're starting.
Well, yeah, it's at the 3-day point is whenever
yeah,
the roll happens. So yeah, could be good.
Well, yeah, I'll start making it. For now, a first level one. We can. I mean,
Evolve later.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm just going to say I got mine from Bobby.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, in that sense, is this the new mask that you have, or the old mask?
I'd probably have to do a whole new one.
So that means you did contact Bobby.
Yep.
All right. Good to know.
Yep, I know.
You have a whole separate
Yep.
suspicion card for you. Just like that's a biggin. Just like
Don't worry about it.
Hey Bobby, I need a new ID. Oh.
Huh? I thought you were going to college. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, I'm working. I'll let you know when it's finished. When I've gone.
Wait,
Finished
who's,
what I'm doing.
who's Bobby?
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to learn, man.
I'll let you know about my syphilis when I'm finished.
No,
The whole idea.
Bobby, sorry to tell you, I have syphilis. That's why I need this new identity. Why?
Vampire syphilis.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing now.
that's the thing. That's probably fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's more just he's looking into shit now. But he'll do it. He'll do it. No questions asked
Yeah,
except the questions that he's asking himself
Yeah.
and then looking into.
The only thing is don't tell.
Yeah, it'll come down to I'll roll a few dice on like will he or will he not. Most
Probably
likely will.
Give me time.
It'll take me a few days, but you know.
I'm saying more. Give me time before you tell them anything.
Oh. He'll just nod his head. Mm-hmm. You can't see him nodding his head because it's on the phone.
I can
But-
feel it.
Yeah, you get the vibe.
He verbally says nods head.
No,
Yeah.
it's a common feeling for over the phone that they have.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Just when they say mm-hmm, that's when you know they're like, oh yes, they're bobbing their head, they're nodding.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, what you
she's
do?
doing the mask things. Chloe's just hanging around, bored.
Okay. Yeah, nerds everywhere. Every little bit you swear like there's a door, so there's multiple doors that pretty much lead in and out of the chantry. There's the main door that leads into the maze, which leads to the exit. There's this one door pretty much on the opposite end that pretty much gets opened up, and you see a few people walk in completely differently dressed, like if they're from a completely different school. Like you got like Gryffindor over here, and you got Slytherin, like
Exchange
people like
student.
that. Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
But like they come through that door, give a few quick talks, books interchange, go right back through, and then it happens every little bit. I'm assuming you don't have Auspex, do you?
No.
Okay.
I think the only one
I've
who
got
does.
good,
I think the only one who has Auspex is Evelyn.
I've got pretty good awareness,
You,
as
you
in
could
3
roll
points
me.
in awareness,
You could
but
roll
no
me in-
aspect.
You can roll me a
Awareness
wits awareness.
Sam,
Yeah.
could I also?
Yeah, sure. Why not? If you have Auspex, yeah, you add Auspex
Awareness
as
one.
extra dose. Wits.
What'd you say, Ran, about Auspex?
If you also want to roll it, those that have Auspex, however many points you have in Auspex,
2 successes.
you would add that as extra dose.
3 successes.
Okay, so it's wits awareness.
Wits
wits-
awareness, and how many points do you have in Auspex?
2.
At the end of the
All right,
dice
so
pool.
you'd add those to the dice.
Maybe just smoke us.
Wits awareness, dice pool modifier 2.
Full size modifier, you said 2.
Yep, you're good.
And difficulty.
3.
All right.
What's
Just-
the difficulty
just-
run?
It'll be a difficulty
Difficulty what?
3.
Three.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, okay, so I just got a...
All right. For those that passed, you all just you all noticed them walking in and out. The strangest thing that you noticed about them is that their cheeks have color. They they don't look dead. They look like living people. And Evelyn, with your aspects, you swear you can hear their blood a pumping, their heart a beating, like a normal person. Their heart isn't like slow, like most kindred. It's actual bum bum.
No, so
Bumping.
not like they did like we did earlier in the day, where it's like, oh yes, pretend to be alive.
Yeah. Well, you pretend to be alive. Yeah, it's slower pulse rate. It's like in the 60s. A normal, healthy human. But theirs, it changes. It's like they're alive. Maybe we are.
They are alive.
I think that I would just ask someone passing by and be like, are those people, like, good humanity, or...
They'll look at. Oh, I'm assuming getting one of the random Chantry members here.
Yeah, yeah.
They are not kindred.
Oh,
They're just people.
by people you mean wizards?
He's nodding his head, yes.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they have so right beside of us. We do similar research because there's an end goal that we both. So
Yeah, to be wizards and vampires.
no.
You don't want that? Or you don't want that?
Well, we don't have the wizard gene in quotation. The regent does. He was a wizard before he was turned. But it's more. There's a bad thing happening to the world, and we all want it to not happen because it makes us all not exist. So.
What bad thing?
Don't worry about it.
What's like the best way for me to describe as he thinks about it? Like the apocalypse? Like
What kind of apocalypse?
that's hard to describe, to be honest.
Feels like an infinite amount.
'Cause
Different
yeah, that's the thing.
mythologies.
All of us have different ones that all kind of align.
Oh, so you're trying to
Werewolves,
stop all of them?
kinda like the werewolves. They have theirs, which links to everyone's. Us, as he points to himself, and you. We have ours, which primarily correlates to the living and us at the same time. Kind and kindred. The wizards, magic not exist ever. So we all kind of wanna, and they all just kind of link together in one wacky,
Okay.
shitty way.
Wait, what is our apocalypse?
That is whenever all the he does quotations here. Antediluvians, wakey, and they're very hungry. And well, normal people just don't quench their thirst anymore.
What's an antediluvian?
People directly sired by Cain, though. Yeah,
Oh,
so they're currently all asleep right now. So Yeah.
So you're like figuring out ways to kill them?
I thought
No.
most of the antediluvians were third generation.
Am I thinking of the wrong generation? 'Cause I know.
Yes.
I think antediluvians are. It's like I haven't watched anything about Vampire the Masquerade in ages.
I'm pretty sure antediluvians are second and pretty sure antediluvians are the word for the second and third generations. The second generation being the ones directly sired by Cain.
Yeah.
But
Well,
all
they're
of the
the
second
ones
generation ones are dead. So it's just the third ones.
In
So-
quotation, are they actually dead though?
So,
Are
either,
they-
either
Fine,
way,
okay.
so either way, it's the correct
Still the correct term. Winning life.
Yeah.
I still win.
Yeah, most like the antediluvians are like Cain's grandchildren.
Yeah,
Not great grandchildren like we are. Just his direct grandchildren.
so it's all correct.
That's
Yeah.
what we're damned by, you know.
But yeah, they wake up and then they, try and kill us.
That seems bad.
And not just us, humans too. Everyone.
Oh, that's actually a problem.
Yeah, they're just very hungry. So, unless
What?
Cain comes back and he starts eating them, that would be great. But then
wouldn't-
Cain's back.
He's starting us.
Well, see, the thing is, we don't know anything about Cain,
Yeah.
so he might be a good guy, or he might be a bad guy. We don't know.
But what you do know is that his children eat us.
Yes, though technically we're his great plus sign grandchildren.
Well, I'm more saying that if his children eat us, then why wouldn't he eat us?
Because from what we know, he's not asleep. He's just missing. The antediluvians, though, they are asleep. We know they are. If Cain's alive and he hasn't been eating us now,
Okay, that makes sense.
so he's probably just around doing.
Why are they
murdering
asleep?
people still.
How are they asleep?
They just wanted to talk. I don't know that much.
By like choice?
Some I feel like probably by choice. Others probably aren't asleep. They just
so
living,
more of a coincidence that they haven't
woken up.
that they all went to sleep at the same time or
Yeah.
similar.
I know, like the flood, the Bible flood, that probably did some work on them. I hope. I don't know them. I know one of antediluvian did wake up.
Okay.
They're dead. The
Okay.
humans, the kind handled that.
So how did they do that?
A nuke.
Two
Okay,
nukes
so how would-
specifically.
How would we do that?
We don't have nukes.
Right, so you probably should figure out a way for us to do that.
We have the kind handle it. We just, run to them. And just let the antediluvians be their problem. But
The problem with the utilizing nuclear weapons would be that
utilizing nuclear weapons is the
no.
problem.
Right. So I feel like we should. Why are you not researching how to kill them? Because I feel like that's the best solution. To the
We
problem.
have to find them first.
Right, but I feel like you should kill them. Figure out how to kill them before you find them.
But the same way that we killed each other, the sun, a steak.
What if because of who they are, they may be immune to the sun?
Possible. I know, though I do know some antediluvians are bad technically. Like the Tremere antediluvian, he's, he gives the thumbs up. He's good.
What you just told me that they're bad because you're
No.
trying to stop them.
The majority of antediluvians were sired by Cain, yes. Or not by Cain, but by Cain's children. So, it comes down into nature. The Tremere antediluvian became an antediluvian by getting some sick on an antediluvian. It's a
Also-
whole
So you're trying to prevent specific.
antediluvians from waking up and causing hell on earth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the simplest way. We just don't want antediluvians to wake up. If Tremere wakes up, hey, good times. Maybe. And we don't want Tremere to die, though. We like Tremere. He's cool. It could just be because we're his bloodline.
Yeah, but what if he's
And do you know about the Hecata antediluvian?
No. Sadly, I don't know much about them. All I know about just general info on antediluvians, but not only Tremere because it's our lineage.
Fun fact, by the way, the Hecata antediluvian, dead. Very
Good.
dead.
World's a safer place.
till they're revived?
Yeah. I think the only antediluvians that are confirmed dead are the Hecata one, the Ravnos one, and the Salubri one.
If I remember correctly, I think the Mitzi one is actually in New York, but we don't talk about that.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're currently just a weird fleshy monster under the Statue of Liberty, I think. Or an island nearby. So it's pretty fucking funny. Wait, no, it's not the Statue of Liberty, it's a prison island.
Oh, yeah.
Not that one, not Alcatraz. There's another.
The Rock.
That's the Alcatraz. I'll look more into it. There's a particular video that I loved watching. It's just pretty funny. It's just like the super crazy vampire. I think I shared a gif of the guy, like that guy right there, him. He met it. That motherfucker. The guy saying, "You rat sucker." He met that antediluvian. Like a fucking insane person. That's what.
Which one?
The you see the dancing vampire, the cute one. Above her, is that guy. I don't remember his name. But yeah, that guy. I think he in the game. He's met the antediluvian. He's a bit fucking insane. Because of it, because he met a fucking antediluvian, and it's the Tamiti one of all the ones.
Yeah, that'd be like the worst antediluvian to me.
Yeah. All it does is just every second of every day calls vampires or kind to where it is just to eat them. Just like whole part of the biomass munch. Yeah. Meets your fucked up. Yeah. And the guy just like, yeah. That's pretty much our end goal. Stop the apocalypse. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all in all, it's kind of a losing battle, to be honest. The werewolves need help, but we can't help the werewolves because we're not werewolves. Doing their thing. The wizards, they're dealing with their own shit. Which is wizard politics, which is strange. Yeah.
Just like vampire politics, but
Yeah, but worse. I've been listening in on their conversations. And turns out, wizard politics is worse than vampire politics.
It's all politics.
I feel like it's just different.
Politics. It's strange, but they have like this very bitchy organization that wants all magic to be regulated. For some reason.
Makes sense.
Kinda, yeah, to be honest. Yeah, it's a whole
Like, from
situation.
what I can tell, the prince wants like blood to be regulated.
which is good, but we have systems in place to already regulate the bloodstream.
So
He wants to
done.
clamp down on it, which isn't cool. It's kind of like normal, like what's the word? Capitalism. He wants capitalism, but for the bloodstream.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, I know, right?
For blood, that's really bad.
Yeah. Like he wants to clamp down on it and just make it a very particular, only his establishments, blah blah, and it costs money to do because venture.
Yeah, that's gonna make a bunch of vampires either die or go insane.
That's why Carolo, he offers the way that it's done now. You go in, you ask for a drink, you get a drink. And it normally doesn't really cost you anything, and if it does, it's not too much, to be honest. A few $100. Which, for a lot of us, that's good. We have ways to make that work. And depending on what you're drinking, too. Like, bagged blood's pretty cheap. But like, if you're drinking straight from the source, it costs you a pretty penny. So, it's a whole shit situation, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Glad I'm not doing them with that. No, thank you for your time.
No, happy to help. Give information. Let's see. Walks away.
Goes to read a picture book.
Nah, he goes to read an actual normal book. As Lawrence is still reading a picture book. So,
I
He's
relate
moved
to
on.
Lawrence. Me too, Lawrence.
Prob- Probably at this point he's reading like a manga. Just like trying to figure out how to fucking read a manga.
Me too. What manga
Are
is
you
he
reading
reading?
backwards? You start from
Why?
the back. Because that's how they do it.
The Australian?
Australian?
It's from Japan.
Doesn't make sense.
What manga is he reading?
Tokyo Ghoul.
Should I learn how vampires work? I understand.
So no, this is how vampires work in Japan. Never been. Strange.
I feel like it's a good understanding of how vampires work.
It's the
Kinda.
one I'll. It's the one I'll
Like,
accept. I
genuinely.
will not accept the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I hate.
Oh, no,
I,
JoJo's trash.
I-
Yeah, JoJo's
I like-
Oh, garbage.
I kind of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I haven't watched it again in ages, but the freaking I can't get over Dio shoving his finger into like the person's skin. I hate that. I don't like it.
Oh yeah, and just like fingering a vein.
Yeah, I hate it.
Like that's disgusting.
I hate it. It makes me like recoil every time.
Yeah.
I
I think that is the point, but also it's just a bad show.
It's weird. It's definitely got its funny points. I will admit that. It
Well, yeah,
is
but
funny.
everything does. So like, you know, you do enough things, you will be funny eventually.
With enough things will get good.
Anyway,
But yeah.
time passes.
Yeah, if you all want the day to slowly come, you all move to your respective locations that you need to go to. Your rooms, either that be a block or two away or inside the building. I would like you all to roll ruse checks.
Oh, I'm so aroused.
I love being a ruse.
Never fail. Boom.
Yeah, I think I've only succeeded. I think I've only ever passed one time.
I have never failed a rouse. Always aroused.
No. Wagoma.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Ruse.
Doing it. Get out of it right now.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, sorry. Were you asking me something?
A ruse check. The time has passed.
Yes.
You could
Rouse
join me
check.
in failing.
Well, the blood. Please don't fail. I passed.
Everyone's critting today. Jesus.
Why do I never pass my hunger checks?
Sorry.
You're just never
But
around.
you
Sorry.
hungry. You are hungry.
You awaken from your sleep.
Just always failing you
To be
around.
fair, out of the entire coterie, the person that is most important that passes a rouse check is me.
I feel like
I don't know why that.
it doesn't.
Because mine is the hardest to get hunger back.
Well, technically, it only costs you willpower.
Yeah. Like,
Technically, it's
I think the
Or some
one-
very
I think-
pissed off vampires.
I think the one rouse check I passed was to get blood pumping.
yeah.
I think it's like the one time I passed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also, I would have asked if I could take a book home or wherever I'm sleeping, because I wake up
Oh.
before everyone else.
if I remember correctly, he said no. He said that the books that you utilize cannot leave the chantry.
Could he give me a book that I could?
Gives you like a dictionary.
Something that would assist me.
Then no. The books are 1 in a million, so he's not willing to give out books to non-jury members. He would blood bond you, just to make sure, but he can't blood bond you. So.
The funny thing about Trevere, I can't blood bond.
I think he probably has already tried.
Well, no, he just knows he just can't blood bond anymore. But he has ways around it. You could just put a spell on you. But he's not, because it requires too much for him to just say no. Easily.
Just get on my Hebrew then for an hour a day. On my phone I'll just get up the that language app.
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called.
Duolingo?
Duolingo, yeah. Duolingo for Hebrew. Perfect.
I think there actually is Hebrew on Duolingo.
But I'm sure there is.
Just where we start utilizing
Hebrew's an actual language that people use.
Well, no, I know, but Duolingo also doesn't have that many languages.
Was it not?
It doesn't have like a lot of them, because I think I've tried.
I assume it has the most common ones.
Probably. I don't know. I don't think Hebrew is a common language.
It is.
Oh, it is? Huh.
You know Jewish people like this?
Well, yeah.
Jewish people.
It's their language.
Yeah, Filipinos exist, but Tagalog's not on there.
That sounds like a pretty niche language. I've never heard of that before in my life.
It's also because they're Latino. Duolingo's racist, you see?
Oh yeah, obviously.
looks at Luki, who's Filipino.
That's all. Duolingo's racist.
I should have got a better roll.
Oh, they have a hop on Duolingo. Nice.
To be fair, they've got like Japanese, so like, what do you need? You know? That's got to be saved.
And it's mine now. Which, to be honest, it's actually pretty well edited. So.
Okay.
What's well edited? Did the bird or the other one?
The other. They made it pretty seamless. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, nice. I need to make a few more GIFs.
So yeah, next time.
Oh,
It's a fine GIF. I'm happy to make this.
Why did you shrink them?
I didn't have any power over that.
Wait.
That was just that was the size that it gave.
I know
'Cause
the
I'm
one.
not paying to make it.
I know the one
Never
originated because I was talking about corn dogs.
It was as I was making other GIFs, so I was like, alright, corn dogs it is.
I thought you didn't get a better photo.
No, those are some good looking corn dogs.
Well, yeah, but you could have done it so it
No.
fit the heart.
No. Good looking corn dogs. I don't care about all the basic bitch corn dogs.
Ugh. So glad I made that.
Danny Sexwig and Ninja Brian. Could you imagine? Okay. Could you imagine?
Anyway, next day.
What? Another new day?
Stone shoots in from outer space. A puppy lives its mother.
Oh, what's the day plan? Or night plan, I guess.
Reading books.
That's Brian. Who's the team? Yeah, well, the night comes
The night cometh.
and you all awaken. One of you hungrier than others.
We rise.
Just never hungry, frankly.
So yeah.
Is this like
That's
when
probably
job stuff and all that stuff would go on, or?
job stuff or more whatever you all want to do.
Research.
Chloe is going to try and search for one of the shady kindred underground fight clubs.
Alright.
I feel like before everyone does anything, she should probably go get drink, go get sip.
Get some soup.
You're already down one.
That's true. I could probably wait.
What's up,
then.
D?
Somebody could lose any during the day. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Well, then just be silly.
So yeah, is what do I need to do to try and track down those fight club?
Looking around, or more just searching. You can ask Kindred of the locations that you know of.
Yep.
Or just simply wander the city at night.
I might go to one of the Elysiums and ask.
Okay.
And ask around.
Which Elysium do you plan on going to?
Which Elysiums are there?
On the world map, you will see plenty of very pink buildings just placed on the map. Those are Elysiums. You also have all the addresses, so you would know that they're there. And there you go. Those are the Elysiums.
There is the closest one to me, the one just south of the Chantry.
Yes, that is the closest.
I would go to that one then.
Or
That's where we get drinks from, right?
yeah.
Okay.
You are also in the Chantry, so you can also get drinks there more because they have their own herd.
Yeah, they have it on tap.
Okay. Yeah, as long as they have bagged ones, then Evelyn's good then. Because she'll probably do like classes and then chantry work, if possible.
Okay. Yeah, you're stuck having to do actual classes again.
It was her own choice.
No.
Hey, look. She gets to hang out with her sire at the end of it, so...
I'm assuming Dan stays at the Chantry as well.
Yep.
Should I go ahead and mark off the hunger since she's going to drink before anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would be able to use that. And since you are a trainee, they will not charge you. Though you're a bagger, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
Isn't bag a cheaper?
technically, but they have a herd, not a bag. They don't need bags.
Oh.
So
They have to put
They-
effort in.
yeah, they have to get bags, but they can do that. It's not hard. It's more just it takes a little bit longer.
It's just inconvenient.
I assume that. I doubt they're the only person doing it.
To be honest, a lot of people kind of just got winged off bagging. Because, generally annoying having to just get bags. So they make people like that. They're going to be drinking people.
I feel like bags
annoying.
are more efficient, but okay.
No.
Because you would have to then go to the person or have them come to you.
As the Chantry has their own herd.
Yeah, but I feel like bags would just be easier for like nerds.
No, right. Unless they're like doing blood magics, then yes. But it's primarily they just have it. And that herd being the classes that are going on up top. They just have one person that's really good at dominate. That's their go-to grab guy. But we're going to assume Wesley, who's just vibing.
Leslie's
at least-
getting drugs.
So Wesley went back to the Elysium over here. Trying to look more into getting a drug stash going. Valerie, what do you plan on going into?
Well, I'll just keep working on the identities, or
Say that again.
I'm thinking what
Oh,
the other option would be. Probably just continue working on the IDs. Probably wanna save some of the Banu Hakim information getting for when my sire's not being held.
okay. Okay. State. Appointment. Weird. Alright, so let's do Chloe.
Yes.
You do end up making your way. How do you get there? Do you just walk, or do you get an Uber, taxi?
Probably walk, but also, but she's walking, but she's thinking in the back of my. I need to get myself another bike.
Time does pass, of course, but you do end up getting to the Elysium, and it is a jazz club. Pretty small, not like super small, but smaller than the last one, because the last one you were in was in the French Quarter, so ooh, makes sense. Entering inside, yeah, plenty of people. Drinking, eating, listening to jazz.
Can she tell if there's any other valves in there?
You can roll me a
Awareness wits?
yeah.
Insight or awareness?
Insight. That would make more sense in the situation.
Insight and
Wits. Difficulty 3.
I shouldn't have gotten you to change it to insight. Insight's worse than awareness.
Ooh, bestial failure. Nice. Let me double check bestial failures. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh no. And if I had done wits awareness, I would have one more dice, so I would be able to willpower reroll until I got the 3 successes. That would make it not a bestial failure. But I can't willpower reroll this into a success.
Why's your blood at like 2? Your hunger at 2?
Because I didn't get anything to eat at the Elysium. Because people just don't do it for me.
Right, but they can.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of willpower.
Right.
Willpower is really useful.
You haven't used it once.
If I get to like hunger 3, I'll use willpower to drink from Kine, but otherwise I'll wait until I can find a kindred to drink from.
Let's see. Failure had caused members to directly sabotage the gameplay. We will say that the beast inside is angry at you because you haven't drunken anything. So, let's roll me a D20. No, just a D100. This will go by how severe the bestial failure will be. Because, you know...
Do I want a low roll or do I want a high roll?
You want a high roll. Yeah, you want a high roll for this. Low is bad, depending on how you see it. Oh, nice.
Not as high as I'd like.
So, you lose a hunger. As the beast inside pretty much just starts eating you.
Wait,
best
I gain
poss-
another hunger?
Yes.
Talking about 300.
Shit.
The worst
about that.
opportunity, or the worst thing that could have happened is you could have
So
received
I'm
an
going to go up to
aggravated
the
damage.
bar, and I'm going to. So I'm going to go up to the bar, and I'm going to ask for a. Can I have a special, please?
No, okay. All right. A special. We have multiple different specials.
Can I have a Bloody Mary, please?
Follow me to the back.
She will. When we get there, I'm going to turn to the person and say, I've got a bit of a problem, and I was wondering if you could help out.
Depends.
Johnson.
The blood of the kind just isn't quite enough for me. Do you have any of the stronger, or that I could work on, or I could go with, or?
Do you mean that of the kindred?
Yes.
There isn't any kindred here, at least none that would work you. I'm a ghoul.
So you don't have any kindred blood?
We do have something else. Let's see.
Ooh.
Raises a finger. So we have a particular person that comes. He normally buys out a lot of kindred stuff.
Yes.
But we did get in a dog. They came in, they wanted to sell some of the blood. We
Sorry, say that
accepted.
again?
Oh, well, a dog came in and they wanted to sell some of their blood, so we took them up on the offer. Because we haven't had a dog sell their blood yet. That's new for us. So we accepted. Would that quench your thirst?
Is this a vampire dog?
No, a wolf.
Oh, one of the wolves.
You could say the wolf might be aware.
They're surrounded.
Would a lichen blood work for me? I have no idea. Could I try some of that?
Well, yeah, we have a bag of it, so
Yeah.
if
Could I buy a bag of that?
it'll be pricey, but because new stuff for us. But he does get a bag of blood. It looks like normal people blood.
It's crazy.
I know.
That's crazy.
And
Okay. Out of character, does this work? Would this work for
Yes.
the blood leech?
Methuselah's thirst. If I remember, blood leech.
It's only supernatural, right?
Methuselah's thirst is supernatural. Blood leech, on the other hand, let me double check. It does specify kind or kindred, so it will cost you a lot less willpower, but you can
Okay.
drink it, and it will satiate.
But it won't. Will it cost the same willpower requirement as drinking mortal blood?
I think if I remember, it costs you.
Wait, sorry. Are werewolves considered mortals?
They are supernatural
'Cause-
creatures.
Yeah, because there's no like explicit thing within Blood Leech that says you can't drink from mortals. It's that you gain a bit called what's it called? It's in
It's
here.
Prey
Prey
exclusion.
exclusion.
Yeah, prey
mortal.
exclusion mortal.
Yeah.
So
So
they're not.
there
The
is-
werewolf's not a mortal.
Yeah,
not
werewolves are
counted
not.
as.
Yeah, they're not considered
Yeah.
mortals. They are supernaturals.
But
Okay, so it won't cost me willpower to drink it.
Yeah, they're technically mortal, yes, but
yes,
they're
they
as
are
mortal as a changeling is.
Yes.
So I'm going to consider them not mortal, because they have extended lifespans. Also,
Yeah, okay, so
Then
Chloe buys that and has a chow down. And do special things happen with when you drink werewolf blood?
oh well, you could say special.
yeah, some things happen.
You could say bad.
So 1 second.
It's gonna be a fun time for that, Elysium.
One second. I have stuff with those.
Oh, so I should...
So, as you drink it, you're missing. You're at 3 hunger right now, right?
Yeah, I'm at 3. I'm at 3 hunger right now.
You reduce it by 2, so you're at 1. Even though it's a blood bag, it normally only cures 1 hunger. This cures 2. Web good, tasty, really good. The kind of gamey.
Yeah.
Too good.
But you feel something welling up inside. I need you to roll a frenzy. Also, the frenzy, you have a the difficulty. I'll say it's a -1 dice.
So you mean resist frenzy?
You take, yeah. So if I remember resist frenzy, I don't remember how resist frenzy works. 1 second before.
Well, it's just asking me for a difficulty value.
So I say 1 moment.
That's all it's asking me for
Yeah, I'll do it.
on a resist frenzy.
Just do that to see how it works.
Now what does it roll?
Okay, so it looks like it's rolling mental stats. It must be intelligence. With resolve.
It's humanity. It's humanity in something, I think.
If it's humanity, then it would be straight humanity. No,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
1, 4. It's not humanity.
Yeah, he has 8.
I have 8.
It might be willpower and something else.
It's intelligence and something. It's intelligence and wits, or intelligence and resolve.
It's most likely intelligence resolve.
Yeah, it's one of those two.
I need to find the rules for fucking frenzy. I can't fucking find it.
I think it actually might be willpower and something. That might be the dice roll.
I don't know what it would be then. Maybe willpower and composure?
Whenever
Willpower plus a third of your humanity rounded down is what it is. Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, that would track. That makes sense. Also, the amount, we just need to know what to...
So it'd be 7 for me. 7 dice for me. But yeah, what difficulty is it?
We should need to know difficulty run.
The difficulty, I need to find the base difficulty, and then it has some extra stuff. It would be a difficulty 5.
Yeah. No, not 6. 5. And can I willpower this?
Let me double check. You can. You are able to spend 1 willpower, but it puts the frenzy on hold for 1 round.
Can I willpower reroll, I mean?
No. Not the reroll. It says here that you can only hold it back.
Does it explicitly say I cannot willpower reroll?
From what I'm reading here, one second, there might be other things. Second.
It says not hunger dice. Specific rules include willpower rolls. So it'll be in the frenzy.
Yeah. It's so very complicated. So, riding the wave. Just runs you. Improvise one thing and then wait. Yeah, it does not say that you can. It does not say that you are able to spend a willpower.
If it usually the thing is if it doesn't say that you can't, you can.
Yeah. So right here, well, no, like right here, I'm going to say no, but it does say you can spend a willpower to hold it back.
Are you on page 220, Ron?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Though you can also spend a willpower to assume control for a turn. But you may not use willpower to reroll dice. Yeah, so you can.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to spend a willpower and say, do you have a locked room? Or somewhere? I think this is putting me in frenzy.
You don't know what a frenzy is.
Okay, I don't know what a frenzy is.
You feel
do
just...
I spend a willpower?
You feel bestial. Like, you just feel something welling up inside. Like, anger you've never felt before. Like, true fury.
The beast is very angry. I spend 1 willpower and look at the dude and say that.
He will... They probably don't. But have, like, a freezer. So, he'll pretty much, like... He'll open the door to a freezer.
I'm gonna go in the freezer.
He closes the door and you hear a clink. He closes the door and you hear a clunk.
I'm guessing my control at this point drops.
Yep. And yeah, I take complete control of the character. So alright, as all that's happening, we slowly slide up to the party, to the rest of the party. Valerie's currently making wacky masks. While the other two, what is Evelyn and Dan doing?
I already said she was doing class.
Okay. Probably at this point, you probably would be done with classes. It's just more because they'd probably all be online. So you'd
Yeah, that's
have...
fair. Then she's probably doing work at the chantry right now, possibly? I don't know.
Okay. What work would they have you do since you're a newbie? Probably like getting
Filing.
rituals ready.
Filing.
Filing, like, the very basics of ritual work. Like, they'll show you, like, alright, this is how you do these certain rune circles, and you need to do 27 of these. So, here you go. Since you're the newest here.
I should do that then.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard frenzy roll. Werewolf blood.
It was
It's delicious.
pretty close.
Like, normally,
For
they're
that, I got 4 successes of 5.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
like, to be honest, that is the highest difficulty for frenzy. The next thing that comes close is a number 4, which is a lover or touchstone is killed. So, nice.
Yep.
Alrighty. You do circles, Dan is the, just general nerd shit.
By the way, Rincha,
Yes.
you mentioned how this is in Frenzy. Typically, you take control of the character.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take control and just act out a frenzy?
No, because it states you're able to take control for a turn if you spend a willpower. Currently, right now, you are just a beast, quite literal a monster, and just destroying a freezer right now. As you punch the door, though you're also slowly
Is there any
freezing
chance
to
she
death.
gets out?
Probably not. More due because the freezer itself is
Built different.
made. Yeah, it's built nice and sturdy. To keep food in.
Make sure the blood doesn't escape.
Yeah, it's wacky when blood grows legs and runs off.
Yeah, but it's a genuine problem. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Good
so
question,
she's
Ed.
punching the hell out of that door right now. And but I'm just looking at it. Do you want me to roll brawl or strength or something? Brawl and strength or something?
It'd be more strength athletics.
Strength athletics coming up.
Just don't need to roll with difficulty. It'll just come down to success. Just how bad you fuck up the room. Okay. Oh yes, another bestial thing. Another one.
Another piece of. Do you want me to roll on the
The row chart.
D100 thing?
Yes, please.
Better.
55.
That is still within the ring of getting hungry. So your hunger increases while you're raging around.
Working up such an appetite.
I'm so hungry, I'm mad.
Sweet, so you just came here and gained a net neutral.
I dragged
Well,
you.
no. You
No, I lost 2 hunger and gained 1.
Yeah. You're back to normal.
Back, yeah, net neutral.
Back to 2 hunger.
The best you could get is you just sweat blood. The worst you can get, you just take damage. Just straight up, like, aggravated damage because your body hates you. I love it. Oh, right.
Okay, that's kind of silly.
You also see things. So yeah, pretty much at this point, I would say a few minutes pass of just straight fury. And yeah, you come to your senses, battered, bruised, sore. As yeah, you can see the walls, your fists are just bloodied. It's not good to look at. That being your hands, because they are beaten, just as beaten as the wall is.
Are there any is the damage on the wall visible?
Yes.
She's gonna look at that and just grimace, like, that's going to be expensive. She's gonna go and knock on the door. Like, hello, I'm sane now.
You don't
Sorry
get an
about
answer. You don't.
Can you open the door from the inside?
You are unable to open the door from the inside. You notice that the
So
store.
I can't open the door from the inside.
You notice the store doesn't have the proper safety recommendations.
Seems insane.
For
She's just
some
gonna
reason.
keep knocking on it on the door for about a minute.
Help!
Does
Help
anyone-
me!
No one comes to the door.
This is your life now?
Now I'm a freezing. Freezing.
Do I remember how it closed? Did it have like a traditional just door handle close?
It had pretty much a latch. Once closed, the latch locks, and then it had the additional lock, which you would have heard the man lock. And, he didn't want to frenzy Kindred to get out. That's bad for business.
See if she can figure out where on the door that is.
It would be
And then she's gonna wait for like 10 minutes or so, and see if anyone turns up.
you would know where it is. And yeah, you would. First thing you would notice, it's very cold, colder than it would normally be if you were alive. Just as you slowly realize you don't produce body heat. Nice and chilly.
Is there more blood in here?
There are some bagged blood options, though they are, not refrigerated. They are very much frozen, which you assume to be not very appetizing.
Blood pops.
Slushy.
Kinda. Just still completely frozen. Given time, we could probably make it,
Yeah, I'm gonna wait like just 5 or 10 minutes to see if anyone turns up. If not, then I'm gonna see if I can just specifically punch out the locking mechanism, where the like latch and everything is. Because if I can fuck that bit up enough, it might disconnect from the rest of the door.
As you wait, after about 7 or so minutes, you would hear the latch slowly unlocking.
Hello, I'm sane again.
Yeah. As the door opens, you see the dude, the bartender man, along with 2 other people, just pretty much nearby where the door is opening, just looking at you.
Hello, I'm sane again. Sorry about that. I promise. I can pay you back for this, right?
Okay. No, just not a second. No, they're back to normal. They're not family friends here. You see the 2 vampires just, you assume to be vampires, just nod.
Sorry about that.
It's alright.
It appears lichen blood makes you go a bit feral.
That tracks. To be honest, no one's really had life and blood before, so is how it is. As the one of the people, a little bit more. You're a robot. A really bad robot.
Oops, sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You are alive.
Yeah.
Kind of. Well,
Didn't hear anything, but that wasn't robot, I think. That was just audio quality.
yeah.
So, you said 2 vampires there, and one of them started saying something?
Yeah. One of them just looks at the ghoul that pretty much sold you the blood. Like him, really. A fucking wolf. He shrugs. Oh no, so we have. It's not like your prince is giving us blood. He's raised prices too high, you can't do shit. It's like, you see this person just grab the bridge of his nose, like, the general annoyance and stress of the situation. Look at you. You're one of the newbies, right?
Very. Incredibly newbie.
Yeah, we've heard, well, I've heard a little bit about you. The prince told me about how they're taking in strays, so... Pleasure. I'm the sheriff of the town, Edric.
Sorry, what did you just say then?
I've heard that the prince was taking in strays. But, outside of that, I'm the sheriff of the town, Edric.
Good to meet you, Mr. Sheriff. I would have hoped to have met you under better circumstances, but I suppose if you're the sheriff, meeting me coming out just out of a frenzy in a freezer seems to be par for the course for your job.
Yeah. It's becoming more and more common. Not the frenzies, but having to meet people.
I'm no sure.
It is not a new sheriff.
Well, then, glad to have met you. Is there anything we need to do?
No, just go. Don't
Sorry.
cause trouble.
I will try not to cause trouble. Chloe is gonna go because she's a bit embarrassed now.
The person as you're leaving will send you a bill.
Sure.
As you hear the sheriff saying, I'm going to have to do the contact call.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
The sheriff, as you are leaving, looking at the ghoul, would say that he would need to have to get into contact with Corono. Just the guy would be like,
Okay.
Just the XL of the ghoul.
Then I will go to the next closest Alicia, which is across the river.
Too embarrassed to show her face ever again there.
Yeah, she is never going to that Elysium again if she can avoid it.
You are either able to take a ferry nearby or cross a bridge.
Are there any bridges close to it?
No.
It's kind of depends on what you consider close. The ferry is the closest thing for you.
Yeah, then she'll take a ferry across.
Okay. Oh. Westigo. Go to Westigo. And yeah, you would find this place. About the same size as the previous Elysium.
She's gonna go in it. And she's gonna try and see if she can tell if there's any other bands there.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll an insight wits.
Because this hasn't gone horribly, horribly wrong before.
It's a difficulty 3.
Yeah. I guess.
Another bestial failure. Another bestial failure.
Wait. I am willpower rerolling that.
Alright.
Another bestial failure.
You only need 2 successes. You're only able to reroll 2 dice. You know, I wish you the best of luck.
No, that's not what I meant to roll. Sorry.
Just roll 2d10.
Willpower reroll. There you go. Dice to roll 2, submit. Difficulty 2, submit. Yes! 3 successes. Not a bestial failure.
Sadly, not a bestial failure. Single.
Yeah.
But yeah, entering inside, yeah, you do notice a kindred just sitting in the corner, sipping on wine. At least you assume it to be wine. This place, this Elysium is not as crowded as the last one was. This is a
What
little
do they
bit
look
more
like?
sparse. They look actually pretty basic. The clothing itself is pretty barren, very simple colors, solid colors, like no design. Caucasian, brown hair, and just average looking fellow.
I'm gonna go up to him and may I sit down?
And they'll look at you. They'll squint a little bit. And they,
No.
sure.
Specifies.
She smiles in a way that shows off the slightly longer canine fangs.
Yeah, he waved for you to sit. I heard your heart.
Yeah, and she sat. She sits. May I ask your name, sir?
Chris.
Ah, I don't know how to ask this much, but I'm kind of new to this city. Is there? I've been looking, trying to figure my way around specific community, but I've been trying to. I was wondering if you could give me that.
Say that again. You broke up.
She died.
I'm kind of new to this city, but I've been trying to make my way around our specific cultural group, our specific community. But I was wondering if maybe you could give me some directions.
Where?
So I was a boxer before, and I heard some people muttering about like a fight club or something that we could participate in. Would you happen to know where one of these are?
If there's a fight club, why would I tell you about the fight? First rule
about
of
Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club.
So I could join in?
You would need someone that's already in some.
That's freaking the first rule of Fight Club.
So it's
you'll need someone that knows you to let you in. It's kind of like how most organizations bring in new blood. It's like that. You'll need someone that's already a member to let you inside.
okay. And you wouldn't happen to know any of these members?
I know them, but they would need to know you.
Mm.
They would need to know your character, if you're a snitch, things like that.
Are you able to point me in their direction so I could get to know them?
Yeah. I'll give you some contact info. They'll pretty much write down an address. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You need to ask for Vincent.
Vincent.
Well, he pretty much gives you an address that you already know. It's in Elysium to the very north. The one I'm paying right now.
Just let me scroll out. This is a phone.
Shift
Take
pick one.
pages.
Oh yeah, I could just work.
That one. Okay. Yeah. She's going to say thank you. Take the address and everything, and probably take an Uber there or something, because that's a very long distance.
Yeah. You learn that Uber doesn't have like an overarching presence, at least in this little area. One Lyft does,
There's
Within a
no
few years.
Uber. She'll try.
the power of lift.
Like,
Lift.
Weaver exists, it just takes a little longer.
Yeah.
She'll take one of the things over there.
Yeah, pretty
Find
much
out
make-
something that works.
But yeah, it would be a slow ride since it is nightlife New Orleans, which is more
Yeah.
alive than daytime New Orleans. Well, you do reach there. It costs money, resources, single tier.
Just those.
And, as you reach this Elysium, and this one actually is pretty large and bumping. You hear good music from the outside, and as you step inside, you hear good music, you smell good food, and this place is quite alive.
She's going to go up to the bar. And
Bartender
when
will
she eventually has the... Yep. I was told to ask for Vincent.
Vincent, we'll look around. You'll see him look at a person in particular, just snap his fingers. No, get
Sorry,
up and walk
you
over.
are breaking up there.
Also, you'll see that the bartender will look over at someone in particular that's in the crowd, pretty much. Snap his fingers in a
Okay,
general
around the crowd.
direction. And
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And she'll go head over to the person and the bartender pointed out.
he shrugs as he was calling the guy over to you. Yeah, you pretty much meet in the middle. It's like, alright. Yes, you asked for me, I'm assuming.
Hello, I was asking I was told to ask you on the idea of job opportunity of the sorts. I was a boxer before, and I was relocated to the city, and I was hoping to get some more work in the same vein. And I was told that you were one of the people to speak to about that.
No. I don't think I know what you mean. Do you know anyone that's currently dealing with such jobs?
Possibly.
We need recommendation.
Sandra? Sandra, one of the Lamier. She's my sire.
Never heard of them. They from
Okay,
another city,
not
this
the-
city.
Might be different city. Okay.
Okay, that probably
In
is.
that case, I'm not sure I know anyone in this community. I was more hoping to get to know people.
Alright. Well, we can work with that. What city? I can also ask around.
Probably in Austin, Texas. That's where Sandra spent a lot of her time.
Good to know.
So it might have been.
I'll send someone to ask questions. Make things a little bit easier. But what do you want to know about it? Because if you're new, it can be deadly.
I am a boxer. So just wanted to get some. Just ask some. What can I do? Where can I do it? Or how much does it pay?
It doesn't pay the best, to be honest. A lot of us do it just for bragging rights. Good way to do it. Or the food. Let's just see. The majority of us partake of particular brands of food.
I believe I'm on the same page.
Good. Well, normally losers pay up, winners get a drink. That's the normal go-to win, though we do fights for money as well, though those are few and far between.
Okay.
Uh,
So I would be very interested in that mess as a payment.
It's understandable. Well, you probably want to get in good with Carolo's family. They handle the majority of the duels. So that'll be your best bet. I can get you into contact with one of the people that handle the fights, duels, however you want to call them.
Happily. She'll happily take contact information.
He will give you a number. Name of the person, Sergio. Great kid. They're new to the whole kindred thing. They've only been a kindred for about a year, 2 years now.
Okay.
But they've
Much more
grown.
experience than me.
They've had a lot of experience before they were children. They were a ghoul for a long time before becoming a kindred. So they've a little bit.
Wait, is it a phone number? Is it an address? Is it a...
It's a phone number. There you go. They are the best person to get in contact with. And
thank you.
so,
Did Chloe know where Wesley was heading?
no. Wesley didn't really tell anyone about that. It was more just everyone took their splits. Because Wesley had another stay the night location with his son.
Then she's trying to figure out, where the hell do I get a burner phone from? And that's what she's currently pondering.
How do I get burner phones?
So yeah, just passing over the conch shell if anyone else wants to take a bit. Well, Chloe wanders around and tries to find a burner phone.
Looking at other party members.
I mean, Evelyn's just... What was she doing? Writing sigils or something?
You were doing sigils and pretty much general research.
Yes, I don't think there's much to do there for her.
I'm just doing specific research.
This is also when you could ask questions, to NPCs if you have them about general stuff. That's up to you. But
Usually if I have questions, it's usually after a game 'cause I can't think on spot.
Okay.
Yeah, is there any roles I would need for researching?
For you, long term, yes, but short term, not really.
It's once a week type thing or something.
Kind of. Because your research is going to be very long, drawn out research. Because
Oh, actually, would my special thing have been triggered now?
your special,
It's been
your dream.
Yeah.
Give me a type. Actually, how do we want to play this?
Oh yeah, that was the thing I wanted. I wanted for it to be to do with when the fight's gonna start.
The war between Corolla and
Yeah.
Prince. Let's think about that actually, because it could change depending on how things go with the fight.
Well, I assume with this, it's not 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the rough judgment.
Yeah, because it's a future prediction essentially.
Future prediction with the current events in mind. Let's see. The dream you see is pretty vague. Though key things that you do remember.
I roll a resolve a con, I think. Good tap.
Yeah, let's do that as I look.
For a bit more time. Okay, it's just successes give me better understanding. So that's one. Okay. That's...
You want to spend willpower?
Yeah, I do. That would have been yesterday's, right?
Yeah, it'll be this night's. Not this night, but you know the mornings.
So I would have covered it already.
Yeah, this is something that would have happened already.
I can do max of 3. 4.
Okay, damn. All right,
okay. That would have been great if that was one of them was 10, but
you see a few different things as it just slowly starts to flash in front of you. The dream itself is clear and vague at the same time. You hear music. Music's way more jubilant, celebrative in nature than it normally is around here. Though you've only been here for about 2 nights now.
Yeah.
So you've gotten a feel for the music. So this is like celebration type music. Everyone's happy. You see a lot of people drinking, more than they are normally within the 2 days that you've been here. As the last big thing you see a ship out in the water firing off a fuck ton of fireworks. As they all go off, it's just firework after firework after firework. Minutes of beautiful fireworks as your dream would fade.
Okay. Look at the calendar in the morning. Upcoming events are coming up.
Well, since this technically takes place in August, now I need to keep a date tracker going.
Yeah, probably.
Big events as I look at the calendar.
Yeah, like ones that would, like specifically for New Orleans, if I probably could get that on my phone.
Also, quick thing while you're doing that, I honestly forgot everyone's got premonitions.
No, if I remember, that's your discipline, so you need to like activate premonition.
Yeah, you can actively do it.
Probably.
It's this bloodline ability bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just the fact that he's talking about that. I'm looking at her things like, oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
that's a thing she's got.
How should I do that? You know, big ones as of right now. Labor Day is the next big one. Which just happened in real life. The Day of the Dead, Halloween.
Oh my god, Dia de los Muertos.
Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, Christmas.
Okay. So the closer ones are more likely to have fireworks.
Fireworks
Yeah.
will most likely be either Labor Day,
Or Day of the Dead in this
Day of the Dead.
location.
/ Halloween.
Yeah.
Or New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd probably inform the big guy that that's information I have. Since he knows about what I am. So.
Okay. He will be thankful for this information.
Yeah, so
He'll make sure to be here in the general area whenever all that starts.
Yeah.
Just so he can debate on who he wants to help him.
Yeah. Well, the more information I give him, the more he gives me, so.
Yeah. In the sense, who are you telling this? The big guy. So, is that
the guy
the region or Lawrence?
The guy I made the deal with.
Okay, the region. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. And just make sure to, write that down. Actually, I haven't. See, I want to send you an image, but you can reverse image search it, so I don't want to do it.
I won't.
This is like, yeah, I'll just drop the image to you. This was like the last scene of your dream.
Okay.
Of like, it was you setting on a built like a not on a building top, but like arms resting on like a arm rail and just watching fireworks type shit. Because I make sure not to send that to the wrong person.
Do it. Send it to the wrong person. I'm sure nothing will happen.
Okay.
It's the last scene you've seen of your dream.
Yeah, I might describe that to him.
Okay. I'll think about it. This one will be like, of all things, he's been here for a while. You can assume that he probably has a good idea what day that is. And just nod his head to that. Good to know.
Could you give me a heads up at least?
He'll think about that. Probably around the end of the year. But the amount of fireworks that you're describing, it's probably New Year.
Okay, got a bit of time.
With your dreams, things may change as events happen.
Yeah, I dream on it every once a week or something. Probably.
Alright. He's thankful for the information.
So hey, now I can do a big trip. That's more about.
Your trip here.
Yep.
Let's see. Alright. And yeah, Noah's dead. So I'm gonna be updating the old games characters to modern day, to the modern times.
Yeah.
Makes Sergio out of the balance. You should not have access to this character.
Oh yeah, I still need to do Blip 2 for that. I haven't even touched it. Of the law thing.
Oh, shit. Good job.
That's just stuff.
More work.
It was more, I didn't think it made sense to deal with it until we were here.
Generation.
Oh yeah, I need to remember to reduce all my persuasion checks by the way. What?
Sergio. Sergio is a weaker version of Lucio. Now, at this point, Lucio is very strong.
Well, it seems Sergio's pretty good with a gun.
He's like your sire, but better. With a gun.
Wasn't Sergio his
Brother.
ghoul for a while?
Yeah, ghoul brother.
Yeah, so he's really good with a gun, right?
Yeah, but Sergio, the end goal for Lucio, his ambition was to embrace his brother. And at this point, it's been
And
years.
he's done, yeah.
At this point, Sergio is a vampire that's really good with guns.
Yep.
Which it's a little bit more scary than a vampire that's good with his fists. Because headshots for days.
Well, yeah, 'cause you just have Lucio just punch him, and then his brother just finishes anyone coming up behind.
Yep. Gotta love it.
What would be the date today?
Let me double check. Certain things I don't remember. Let me go all the way up.
8 days since we returned? No. 9 or 10 days, I think.
No, because you were in the house for 2 weeks.
I thought it was a week.
No, because they kept you there for longer. The transformation time for Wesley was a week. They kept you there for a little bit longer. More just 1, transformation time, and 2, to get you acclimated to using your abilities.
Okay.
Just the rough basis of your abilities, because no one was there to teach you.
That was like 16, 17 days then.
And it moves gravel. It would be the 27th of August.
Sorry, I'm back. Was having issues
No, you're good.
with my phone. Anything important happened?
Nothing too crazy. Just went through some stuff for Kurt's area.
Just doing vigilance, the usual.
Yeah. Perhaps spell certain words. The current date is. Did I say it was the 24th or 25th? I don't remember.
You said 27.
27, yeah, I think. I was like looking at the wrong fucking month. I was looking in the right area on the calendar, but not the right month.
Just hit the pin limit run. Apparently
Wait,
there's a pin.
there's
There's a pin limit. Just
Oh,
met
yeah.
that in our chat.
I didn't know there was a pin.
I didn't either. Fuck me, I was gonna delete some old shit.
What do you mean? Why would you want to delete old stuff? Like, all of this is great.
There's more things that aren't used anymore.
What do you mean? All of this is used.
No.
Scrolling all the way down.
Yeah. Slowly getting rid of all
Oh,
of them.
there's Charles spells. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Clockwork Harvester. Clockwork Crusher. Is that Wally?
Yeah. Because he compacts.
That is true. Yeah.
It was so fucking great.
I remember now. Okay, now.
I don't know why I pinned a cow. What the fuck?
I don't know. You picked up, and this is like going back down memory lane. God
Oh, yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Ah, the grenade of many things. Beautiful.
Dragon Eye. That was a grey item. Should bring it back.
Which one is that? Oh, the fucking. Yeah, okay. Don't get rid of the, your macro. That might be useful in the future.
Oh, no, I've got that saved.
Okay, still just.
That's a file.
Just in case. Life's Emergency was also a really good match for Adam. I really need to bring that in.
Oh no, I'd have to upload it into. Oh no, I've got macro things.
Alright. I've saved napkins. That will change periodically throughout time. Alright. So, last big thing. Wagomo, you were currently hunting down information. You obtained Sturgio's phone number.
Yep.
And yeah,
And I'm currently hunting down a burner phone.
you would remember, 'cause it's only been like a few days, that Valerie knows stuff about burner phones, along with Dan, but you know.
Did
And-
Valerie mention to me where they were going?
That would be for Valerie. I don't know if Sage is still alive or is he asleep.
Says you dead yet?
Do you fall asleep because you're eating little baby boy?
Keep
Hey.
that bag of drinks, that's fine.
Sage, you alive? Sage? Sage?
Say!
Valerie?
Sage.
Marshall!
Just a bit.
No,
Chrissy, wake up.
I don't like this.
bruh.
Maybe that'll work, you know.
Chrissy, wake up.
Plug. Fix.
Look, an anime character with large breasts.
Mhm.
Look, right there. They're right there. Didn't wake him up. Shit.
I think he's too far gone.
He's never too far gone for that. My god, he might be dead. Wow, that was like the best but worst timing at the same time.
Okay, then.
I'm going to go Dan.
Alright.
Then I'm going to go look for Dan.
You would know where Dan is because
He should also know about burner phones.
you hitch a ride with an Uber. Uber activate. All the children to my Uber autism.
Absurd.
Oh, fucking hell. Good memes. Good memes. What would the world be like if it wasn't for memes? Probably better. But, but not as funny.
Yeah. So if anything, it'd probably be worse. Because we didn't have memes in the 60s. That's a terrible
That's
time.
true. America was kind of more racist in the 60s.
Yeah. That's what memes have done.
Made us less racist. Who would have thunk? There's a distinct correlation right here. Take that.
The more memes created, the less racist people are, you know? So,
Makes sense. That tracks. Kind of. Take that, statistics. Alright.
Autism be darned, my boy knows statistics.
Well, what a weak Discord.
Back. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, I am back. Sorry, I returned. My Discord crashed.
Welcome back to the world of the living.
Hello, Dan. Yes. You're one of the people who knows about burner phones and stuff, right?
about who?
Burner phone.
Oh,
Burner phones, right?
well, yeah, you just buy a phone from anywhere, like a cheap shitty phone,
So, sir.
and then you get another cheap SIM card, and then you use
where
it.
do you get them?
Corner shops mostly.
I'll let you
Le-
Walmart, almost anywhere. Basically, the idea is the phone is untraceable. So you buy it with cash. You then, once you've used it numerous times, you then destroy it, break the SIM, throw it all the way, and then you do that again.
Okay. Chloe's gonna go out and try and do that. Just try and find a place to buy a burner phone from.
Fun fact though, they can still track your phone without a SIM card, so if they want
Yeah, that's why I said you break the SIM card, throw it all the way.
yeah. Fair warning for those that, for some reason want to run from the law.
It's almost like
Yes, like I'm totally doing right now.
They can track your phone even if there's no SIM card.
Yeah, because they
Fucking watch out.
crazy. Phones have GPS. That's crazy.
Find my iPhone.
A lot of people just don't understand that. Like, the SIM card is the ding track. No, the fucking ding is.
The SIM card just lets them track the same number.
Yeah, track your calls.
Yeah, well, it tracks the number because if you switch phone, then they still know it's you because it's using the same number.
Yeah. That's why track phone's great. You can new SIM cards every time.
I actually I had a track phone when I was in middle school.
I have a track phone now. I'm running from the police.
Track phone?
Minute
Track
phone.
phones.
Want some track phone?
Track phones are like minute-based plans. So you spend, for me, because I hate Verizon, because I don't call enough people. So I'm not going to spend $60, $70 a month for unlimited calls whenever I'm not gonna fucking call you. So
It's more you're buying the phone.
yeah, it's still stupid though. You still have to pay the same plan even if you do finish off paying the phone. It's dumb. It's stupid though. So
Depends how long your contracts.
true. But with track phone, you just buy a $20 card. For me, it's $25 card. Keeps the phone on for 3 months, and it gives me enough minutes to last half a year. To be honest,
Yeah.
depends on who I'm calling.
But with burner phones, usually when you buy a SIM card, it comes with a bit of credit. Like usually around what you spent on the card.
SIM cards, no. Sadly, not here. SIM cards don't come with the stuff, but your plan still carries over if it's a track phone. So you just have to
So
activate
yeah,
it.
Chloe's going to go out and try and buy a burner phone, effectively.
You find a multitude of different brands that handle prepaid phones with prepaid cards. It takes about 10 minutes to set up unless you suck and for some reason the SIM card doesn't want to work. And
If you don't know technology, then
He finds the cheapest one of each possible and buys them with cash.
Flip phone,
And
25
definitely doesn't get any odd looks for doing that.
it's common.
Yeah, it's really common, especially at the moment. Flip phones, they love. Yeah.
So she does that, and then eventually, once she's got it all set up, she'll call the number.
Yeah. Actually have the phone number. This phone is the phone number that was made up specifically for this, which is hilarious. Gabe's gonna see that and they go, "What?
Exactly.
Oh, Gabe's online. Look here, he might with it."
Anyway.
But
Bring,
yeah,
bring,
as you call,
bring.
Do you remember the number?
I do.
No, I'm saying of the person on the phone.
I had it written down.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, just have to slowly type in each increment. Like, I forgot the last digit. Slowly but surely.
Oh yeah, the annoying thing with the cheap phones is that it's like the old Nokias where you have to like press the button like 3 times. Get the correct button.
Yeah, if you want like if you want the flip phone, they do have like cheap touchscreens. Well, the price of your touchscreens. That's what I
Yeah,
have
they're
on
like
here.
twice the price of them.
Yeah, so you got like $20, $40, $80, and then they go up higher. No, nothing past like $150. That's for track
She was
phone.
buying the cheapest one possible.
Flip phone it is.
Yeah.
Flip phone it very much is.
The flip phones are actually really good. So
They work.
Yeah. Well, they work. They do great. You could search the internet on them. So,
If you got minutes.
Yeah.
Data.
Well, no, if you're able to connect them to the Wi-Fi, so you can watch porn on your flip phone if you really wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to, though. It's strange.
Probably not the best of quality.
Yeah, it's a flip phone.
Let's get that sweet YouTube going.
Yeah, if you have nothing else.
That
That'll
tiny
make it work.
fucking screen. No. I wouldn't
That'll
even
make
do that. I have
But-
standards.
Pretty much. As you yeah, as you call it, phone rings for like a while, like around the ending of like the last ring before like the phone just says no. The phone does answer. Hello.
Hello. I was. Vincent told me to call this number.
My
Oh,
God,
You
I
guys saw
told
that?
Vincent to stop giving up my number.
When you say Vincent, tall guy, small Vincent, tall Vincent, small Vincent.
Medium.
Was he especially tall
He
or
was
especially
tall.
short?
He was like, yeah, well, like
Uh,
6'5",
He
6'7".
was. He was rather tall, yes.
Oh, you can. Yeah. What do you want?
He was talking to him about a job opportunity. I was a boxer before, you see. Um, I joined this community, and I was trying to get a similar sort of job. And he mentions that it would be a good idea to talk to you for like the duels, I think he called them.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I'd be the guy to talk to. I handle the majority of them. So, you
Well,
probably,
then,
probably need to chat with person again. Where are you located now? Where are you?
I'm relatively near to the chantry.
No. Nope. Then French Quarter Bar. I'm assuming you know where that is.
Yes, I think you can tell from the accents that I probably know where the French Quarter is.
The bar in the French Quarter. The one that we use.
Yes, the
Oh.
Elysium.
Yeah. Go
So go to the Elysium in the French Quarter, then what?
Then we'll meet. I'll be there whenever
I'll see you there.
you know.
She's gonna start heading in that direction.
Mhm. I'm gonna get down which I know pretty much. Probably would have landed you somewhere in that general. Here, let me look up telegenerals.
I have no idea what you just said.
Well, even like corner shops have footballs.
I wouldn't know. Telegenerals. We have standards.
Wait, we're in fucking New Orleans.
We have
Places do not have
standards.
standards.
We have standards. You know, a lot of Jesus. There's so many new. There's so many.
So she's gonna start heading over to the bar in the French Quarter.
Oh. Yeah, it would actually be like very nice, but so there's a Starbucks. Ooh, a Rock and Bowl right across the street. Look at that. That's nice. And a Wendy's. Shit. New Orleans have it all. And you start to make your way. Wait a moment. The possibility of Gabe joining gives chance to.
Yeah, ping Tony isn't fun.
Right. I doubt he will,
Yeah, it's a low chance.
but you never know.
If he starts playing a game, then we will know.
Yeah. So, anyone gonna go see the Nun 2 in theaters?
No.
I can't. I don't have money to go to theaters.
That's understandable. That's a good reason.
Nor do I have friends to go to theaters with, or people to go in general.
Just go on your own.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, sorry, I think you guys might have been cutting out for a while.
No, you're good. They're pretty much giving a small time break just to see if Vass will join.
Gabe joins.
Yeah, I'm finding it kind of funny that exactly where you put the label for the Elysium in the French Quarter, it is right on top of what is in real life a cathedral.
Don't worry about it.
The cathedral just doesn't exist in this world. This fucking cathedral. Because there's already one right next to, just across the street, because it's fucking Louisiana.
No
Churches everywhere. Primarily New Orleans. There's cathedrals everywhere.
Yeah, St. Louis Cathedral. Saint Louis.
Also, the cathedral is just right above it. Right there. Right there. That makes sense. Oh my god. Still don't get it. VtM. It's on the bucket list.
So what?
Go to Louisiana. Go to New Orleans specifically.
Sounds like a horrible place for me.
Food.
I'll just go daytime thing.
Well, I want to go to I want to see Mardi Gras. That was the last trip me and my uncle planned out before he, died.
Mm.
So, just general, go there, see the sights, eat the food, do some voodoo, fun stuff.
Hoodoo? You do.
Hoodoo the voodoo beach.
I feel like I just had Sage move.
Sage, are you alive?
I don't think he is.
I think I heard it move. Like wriggling around. So he is asleep. At his chair. Which is stupid.
It happens.
It shouldn't.
It is 1 a.m. for him.
No. It's 11.
Nope, it's 11 for me. And I'm in France.
Right.
And he's in
I'm in England
Finland.
and it's 10.
Finfish hours.
Yeah.
We're in the same time zone.
No, we're not.
No,
France,
Finfish.
France is GMT +1.
Why?
We're a slight bit to the east.
Oh, in the part of France we're in.
No, the whole of France is GMT +1. But
France is directly below.
actually, it's kind of to the southeast if you realise that
By the
the
tiniest
world's a
bit.
bit tilted. It's a bit tilted. Yeah.
Right, but the globe isn't.
The globe is
Oh,
Paris is more east than all of England. Paris is further to the east than the easternmost point of the United Kingdom. And Paris is rather central.
right.
Yeah, so it's France is GMT +1, and Finland is GMT +3.
I swear it was plus 1 or 2.
No, Finland's +3.
No, it's plus 2.
Local time Friday,
12:08 a.m.
It's
GMT
plus
plus
two.
3.
It's +2 in Finland.
Plus 3.
I'm literally
Uh,
doing it, and it says right now is 8 minutes past midnight, which would be
Yeah, 8 minutes past midnight.
which is +2.
The girls are fighting.
What's it? This doesn't even make sense. It says it's +3, but that time is 2 hours ahead of us. Or ahead of me.
Yeah, because UK is in daylight. Daylight
No?
is in the opposite one of daylight savings, I think.
Sage, wake up so you can settle this.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing.
Doesn't it also depend on what part of Finland? Because I know in like the US, different parts are different time zones.
It's not big enough for that.
Finland's not big enough for that.
You act like I know how big Finland is.
Finland's small, like baby.
It's slightly bigger than England.
Oh, so tiny.
Yeah. They must be.
Look in general.
Yeah, I see.
So it is 12. No, so,
Kurt,
Kurt's right.
look
It's not 1.
in general.
So it is 2 hours ahead.
Yeah.
But they are +3, so we're both right.
Yeah, but the UK is
Both right, but also both wrong. You're fucking dingus.
T
No,
plus 1.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. And
Oh, welcome to Finland. Nothing. They don't have no. No, they do have one McDonald's. They have a singular McDonald's.
It also doesn't make any sense either because Sage is always like 2 hours ahead of us. So even during daylight saving time, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Ow. Alright, well, okay. Gabe's not gonna be joining.
Yeah.
Let's
Gabe.
Yep.
So this is where we could either leave it off because it is 5. It'd be a good place to stop, just as everyone, as you two, as you're about to get there. It'll give time for Gabe to do his RP for the next session. Sage is dead, so pretty much just down to 3.
Apparently their daylight saving is October the 29th. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a fucking random.
Either we could cut it off here or
Well, if we think about it, we're technically down 2 players now.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, we've been going for a while, so.
Yeah, like dinner's ready. I need to go grab food.
Yeah, so we'll call it here. The session end. Everyone obtains a 1 XP.
We have enough for nothing really.
I obtain 1 XP and I immediately spend all of my XP.
All 5 to gain